Alrighty, so we got the new Wagoneer S in. Kind of looks kind of Range Rover-ish, but I don't want to disrespect Range Rover like that. With an MSRP of $71,995, with only about $1,800, $1,700 in options, $1,795, which is just destination. Anyways, this is the car itself. I couldn't figure out how to close the hood. That's why the hood's still kind of open here. Obviously, there's not really a grill because there's no radiator in the front. You got that big ass sensor right over here. Obviously, this is open because I couldn't figure out how to close it. The Jeep expert here. This is a little trunk, if you want to call it that. Frunk, if you want to call it that. There's a little escape button right here. What's interesting that I just saw here, that's the windshield washer in the front right here, but why do they have a fire hat and a dude getting burned to a crisp? I don't know, but that can't be a good sign. Anyways, getting back to the wheels, very Tesla-ish like wheels here. You got like the aerodynamic functioning thing going on here. These are Falcon tires, and they are, I believe, 20s, but I could be completely wrong. So I'm gonna check the wheel out and see. Yep, these are 20s. Blacked out Wagoneer badging pretty much all around the vehicle. They got the whole floating roof kind of design like Range Rover does. Honestly, I feel like Jeep's copying the shit out of Range Rover, being a domestic brand. There is a little lock and unlock button for keyless entry and stuff like that. And then if you take a look here, it's a handle inside here. When you step inside the interior, it tells you your range. This is without the key obviously being nearby. 91% charged on the screen there. And then there are no more door handles to exit, unless this is a door handle. Yep, emergency door handle. But this is the exit button. Just in case you run out of juice, they do have a little emergency exit. Macintosh sound system. That's pretty cool. 1963. You got thigh extension on the seats. The seats do not look that bad. They actually look decent. The steering wheel is kind of Wagoneer-ish. So with the flat bottom, kind of like a hexagonal, honestly, looking ordeal here. This particular one has a panel sunroof as well. I mean, for 70 grand. You would assume that it would have, you know, all the bells and whistles, especially for an electric vehicle. You do got memory seats right over here. Which is nice. The passenger gets one as well. And honestly, like any new car, you're honestly bombarded by a bunch of screens. So obviously this whole instrument cluster is a screen. Then you got the gigantic screen for the infotainment. You have another screen right over here, which actually, believe it or not, slides up for, you know, your storage for your phone, whether that be, you know, your concealed carry, whether you want to, you know, charge your phone or something like that, and push it up and it slides down as much as it can. Oh, and it locks into place, and there's like a little gap for you to throw your phone in there. The passenger side does get a screen as well. I don't know how visibly visual that is, but that is for the passengers. You got auto hold, and then you do got hill descent. Just like all the Jeeps, you get this little, this one looks fancier, but you know, little hockey puck kind of ordeal for your Prindle. And then you do have, you know, obviously being a Jeep, you got some off-road capability, so they do kind of give you fake buttons for that. Other than that, like, you can really tell that it's, you know, a bunch of Jeep products put together, obviously with this little overhead console thing, the what's it called, the home link, garage home link. It looks pretty much like any other Jeep. It does have suede on the headliner as well, which is nice. And then you do got the rear view mirror with the, you know, the backup camera that can be posted up there, but obviously the car is not on. Safety features wise, it looks like it has a bunch of them. You do get blind spot monitoring, so that little triangle right there. You do have parking sensors, obviously, but you do have radar guided cruise control. This particular button lets you actually drive the vehicle autonomously for like 10-15 seconds, and then it asks you to put your hands on the wheel again. Other than that, forward collision, backup collision, you know, all the kind of standard safety features. Lane departure warning right over here. You got your camera all around, surround view. The car can park itself, and then obviously that's for the parking sensors and whatnot. Yeah, and this is the interior. Macintosh sound system, which, I mean, I've never really had a Macintosh sound system, but supposedly they are nice. You do get an array of buttons right over here. So you got your hood, your front release, your high beams, I assume, your fog lights, your rear fog lights, interior lights. You got the parking brake release. It looks like you only have one stock as far as like the wipers and the indicators are concerned. I'll step back here to the second row. Decent size space for the rear occupants. It looks like these seats are 60-40 as far as, you know, folding and whatnot. Looks like you get heated ventilated seats in the second row as well. You got a standard outlet along with 2 USB-Cs for the rear occupants. Again, suede headliner. You do have the panel sunroof as well. And the rear occupants actually don't get an emergency handle release. So that's pretty interesting. Oh, and there's ambient light. Is going all the way across. I don't know why it's only working on this door, but let's see if the front has it. I guess whatever door's open. Oh, that's pretty neat, because like, let's just say you have your door open and you're on the side of the road. You got a little red light indicating that your door is open or whatever. Kind of like one of those blinking triangle things. All the way back here is where they were able to fit that Wagoneer S logo. And then just a little quick view of the trunk area as well. I assume this is what the firefighters are supposed to cut so that the car doesn't catch on fire. And that's what that logo in the front meant. 60-40, like I mentioned. Somewhere over here, there's a little doohickey. These don't come with spare tires. You got your charger, you got your compressor. And then, like all Jeeps, you got your little button right here. That wing is an interesting looking wing. It obviously goes all the way through. Kind of looks cool aerodynamic wise. Kind of reminds me of like those, I forgot what those cars are, but they were like racing cars with the gigantic wing on it. And then you got your little camera for the surround view. This is obviously the rear view. I'm not sure how much this car can tow, but there is a little area where the tow hitch can kind of be attached in there, but I'm not gonna pull that out. But quick little rear side profile of the car. Kind of looks like everything out there, honestly. And I wonder if this opens from the outside. Oh, that's not good. But this is how you charge the car. Usually they're on the front, you know, that way you can kind of differentiate if it's gas or electric. But with these are completely electric, so I assume that is the reason why they put it in the back. The Macintosh logo actually glows once the vehicle's, you know, the door's open or whatever, or on. That's the quick walk around of the Wagoneer S Launch Edition 4xe. Let me know if you'd like to see more electric vehicles, more sports cars, and like, comment, and subscribe so I can keep this content coming.